This is the Messiah channel. You are welcome to the channel. You are welcome to a prophetic channel. You are welcome to a ministry dedicated to end time events. I welcome you to a ministry dedicated to the awakening of the Hebrew, wherever they are scattered to, in all the four corners of the earth. Today's message is a message of redemption, and I'm saying that the Hebrew who is called a Negro, he cannot be hidden any longer. Wherever he's scattered to, he cannot be hidden any longer. Because the time for his redemption has come. The time for redemption of the Hebrew has come. The time of prophecy is now. And we have to look at what the prophecies are. Remember what our Lord told Abraham. He told Abraham that his descendants will be a great nation. He told Abraham that his descendants will multiply like the sand on the seashore. And he told Abraham that his descendants will be a blessing to the heathen nation, a blessing to the world. Do these promises relate to the Negro? Oh, no. How can it relate to the Negroes? These are the pessimists. These are the mockers. These are the people who do not believe that the God who created Abraham will have any future redemption for the Negro. The Negro is actually the Hebrew who is scattered all over the world. But the Hebrew can no longer be hidden any longer wherever he is, wherever she is. They cannot be hidden any longer. They will come out of captivity because the light of the Most High is falling on them, has fallen on them, is going to fall on them, and they will come out of the places where they are subject to captivity. They will come out of places of exclusion, and they will shine, and they will be a light unto the Gentiles. The prophecy is that the children of Abraham, the Hebrews, they will be a great nation. And the prophecy is going to be fulfilled because if you have watched this channel, I've already given a revelation that a time is coming and is going to be soon that the richest nation in the world will be a nation located in the former slave coast in West Africa. It will be a great nation because it will be the richest nation in the world. And so by that revelation, I know the Lord has remembered his prophecy to Abraham that his descendants will be a great nation. You don't see a great nation that is a Negro nation. After all, the African continent is a dark continent. Wait, the time has not come. The Lord works with time. It is a divine time. there's a divine timing behind the prophecy that the Most High gave to Abraham, that his descendants will be a great nation. And that nation is coming. I know the name of the nation, I wouldn't mention it, but it will be the richest nation in the world at a time to come, and that will be a fulfillment of the prophecy that the Lord gave to Abraham. And that is an indication that, yes, the true descendants of Abraham are dark-skinned people, Negroes. You can call them people of color. How come the richest nation in the world will be located in West Africa, formerly called the Slave Coast? It is because the Lord is going to fulfill his promise that he gave to Abraham, and that's why the richest nation in the world will be located in the former slave coast. And it will be a shame to the mockers and the scoffers. It will be a shame to the pessimists and those who are Afro-pessimists. They are pessimistic about the future revival of the so-called dark continent. The promise was given to Abraham that his descendants will multiply, and you see the multiplication, you see the population, you see the threats. When they see the children of Abraham multiplying, they are talking about population control, and they are doing everything possible to depopulate the continent of Africa. And if they can, they will subvert the prophecies of the Most High, which relate to the Hebrews, which relate to the Negroes. And they have done a lot with the help of Lucifer to prevent the rise of a Messiah, a Hebrew Messiah. You remember our Messiah was hidden in Egypt because Satan and his agents did not want a Hebrew Messiah. So Yeshua was hidden in Egypt until the time when Herod was no longer there, and the angel of the Lord told the parents of the Messiah to come out of Egypt. The same thing happened to the prophet Moses. They tried to eliminate him, but there was prophecy on him, there was destiny on him. He could not be eliminated. And lastly, the multitude of the Hebrews, they tried to eliminate them, but it was not possible. He who is blessed, let no one curse. The Hebrew is blessed. He is sitting on prophecy. The prophecy given to Abraham that his descendants will be a great nation and they will prosper, they will multiply. The time is coming, and we are in those times that those prophecies will be fulfilled. Satan is aware of that, and I'm not saying Satan will just sit down idle without reacting. The book of Revelation is very clear. Satan will stage his last battle against the Messiah himself, and no wonder that in the last days Satan will wage war against the Hebrews. That is why the Bible was very clear about the time of Jacob's trouble. It will be the time when Satan and his agents wage the last war against the Hebrews, the elect of God. Our brother Daniel has warned us about it, that the time will come when there will be tribulation unparalleled in the history of the world. Tribulation unprecedented in the history of the world. But the prophet Daniel, our brother, gave us hope that at that time, Michael will be there. Definitely, in the last days, the Messiah himself will be around to gather the outcasts of Israel and the dispersed of Judah. The Negro is in prophecy, and the prophecy will not tarry. It will not wait. And even if it waits, it's going to come. And it's my responsibility to let you know about the prophecies that relate to the Hebrews who are scattered all over the world. Lucifer is aware of it, and his agents are aware of the prophecy that the Negro is carrying. And if they have the power, they will want to subvert the prophecies, and they will do all things possible to discourage the Hebrew and to put him in doubt so that he will forget his Redeemer who lives and has always lived. And so they are doing all kinds of psychological warfare to erase the confidence of the Hebrew so that he will not have any hope at all. He will not have confidence in himself. A time will come when the Hebrew will emerge from obscurity, from exclusion, and he will put up the mantle, whether it's prophetic, apostolic, priestly mantle. The Hebrew will rise to the occasion. And so for the Hebrews, you need to have confidence in yourself. I'm talking about spiritual confidence. So that when you are called, whether you are a member of the 144,000 Hebrews who will be sealed in the last days, or you are playing a role in the kingdom of the Messiah, in the protocol of the Messiah, in the awakening of the Messiah, you will do it with confidence and with hope because you are in prophecy. You were the last, but the day is coming where you'll be in the forefront and your exploits will be great. You will be heroic and the miracles will follow you because the Lord is going to use you mightily in the end of days. And so there are things that you have to do. First of all, your identity. You need to be aware of your true identity. Your identity was stolen. It was misrepresented. You are a Hebrew. You are a descendant of Abraham. You went into captivity because the Lord decreed that you go into captivity because of disobedience. But the Lord has promised that the curse will cease, the captivity will end, and you will be redeemed. And so the first thing for you as a Hebrew is to know your identity so that nobody can take you for a ride. You also need to set yourself apart. You are where you are for a purpose. You are not of this world. Your citizenship is not based here. It is not based upon a paper, not based upon a constitution. You are a son, you are a daughter of Zion, and you need to set yourself apart. And setting yourself apart means you need to flee the cultures and the sin of the heathen nation wherever you are, because you are a royal, you are of a royal priesthood, and you need to set yourself apart. The lesson from your brother Daniel is important, because even though Daniel was in captivity, the captivity was not in him. Daniel refused to partake of the idol worship in Babylon, and he would not eat meat offered to idols. He would not eat meat offered to pagan idols, because he knew where he came from and he knew his identity. He was a Hebrew, and he was to be a light unto the Gentiles, as Joseph was a light unto the Gentiles in Egypt. Daniel was a light unto the Gentiles in Babylon, and you, wherever you are scattered to, as a Hebrew, you need to be a light unto the Gentiles and set yourself apart from the heathen culture. You need to prepare for the final redemption. The redemption is coming. Your prophets will be very great. They will be able to do more miracles than what Elijah did, and they will shoulder their responsibilities, prophetic responsibilities. The time is coming. The Messiah is coming to redeem those who are downtrodden, the wretched of the earth, the Hebrews who were scattered to all the four corners of the earth. The time is coming, a time where changes will come. The first will be last, and the last will be first. And you will be a Gideon. You'll be a Gideon because even though you consider yourself to be weak, you are mighty. And it is you that the Lord is going to use to do mighty things. Oh, Hebrew lady, Hebrew man, prepare yourself, because the Lord has something spectacular for you. Your assignment is very great. You cannot disappoint your King and Lord who is coming. He's coming to gather you. He's going to redeem you, and he will use you mightily. When he was going on the cross, you were there as a Hebrew, as a Negro, to carry his cross. The time for his arrival is now. The final trumpet of heaven has come. The Messiah is waiting on you. He's looking unto you. He's ready to redeem you, to gather you, and give you the keys to the kingdom that was promised to your forefathers, the kingdom of the Most High that is coming to replace the kingdoms that are in this world. The time is coming. The heathen nations are going to fall. The nations are going to be judged, and you will come out of captivity. Thank you for watching this video. I'm leaving the links in the description box. Subscribe to the channel and keep hope alive. Your time has come. Your time has come. Your time has come.